So I got one of these coins right here, buried at 6 inches deep. I just buried some coins there in my war zone in the backyard here. Lots of iron, so it's going to be really noisy. Last week I buried this coin there, was doing some testing on my machines. Let's take the Anfibio 11-inch coil. I buried 3 coins here and I unburied them, dug them up, and then I buried one of these coins right here, right? Ground balance here. There's not really anywhere to, they're just, right, there's just so much iron here, right? Right. Coin is right here. Doing really good. See, when you bury coins, it takes a while for the minerals in the ground to settle. You know, I was not able to hit this coin right here for the first day with any detectors, right? Because I have really hot soil here, and there's iron here. I don't know how much iron is here, but there's, right, there's just a lot of iron, right? Two-tone here, right? Smashing it out, right? It's a big coin, right? The coin is this big, 6 inches deep, right? Just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of iron there, right? It's hitting it though. It's hitting it right there. I'll go to 3-tone. My tone, this is a factory default programs, or there's a factory default of machines, so. Smashing it, right? And last week I was testing this coin here, and my machines were not doing well with it, right? Right. I'm running in a situation where my big coil is hurting me, right? 4-tone here. See, here it kind of lagging. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but it's lagging. That iron tone is dragging into that high tone there, right? You know, as I'm sweeping across that, I can still hear the iron tones from that iron around that hole there, right? There's obviously some iron on top of it too, so it's really altering my tones there. So I'll put it in 5 kilohertz here and see what that does. Right. Right. Sounds nice and clean, right? It's doing really good on that target there. But once I get to this angle right here, right, all these machines are going to struggle here in that angle right there. Pay note to that angle right there, right? All these machines are going to struggle in that angle right there, right? Except for one machine, right? There's a legend right here. So I haven't really dialed this machine yet. I still have it in factory default, right? I'll ground balance it here. If I can find a spot to ground balance. 30. Right. Park 1, multi 1. Or park multi 1. And I have the iron off. We'll go into ground reject here. See that? I lose it, right? A little bit there. Multi-frequency, right? So I'll go into field program here, multi 1. My iron's off. I'll turn my iron ground reject off. Or ground reject on. all metal or ground reject off. Now I'll adjust my recovery speed here to 7. Okay. Still hitting it right there in that problem spot. Alright, doing really good. Now I'll just go to 4 kilohertz here. I'm struggling right there. It's a big coil, right? I'm 6, 7, 8 inches above it, right? I'm about 4 inches above it right now. Right on the ground here. Go all the way up my recovery speed here. I'll actually change my tones here. Go to 6 tone here. They're still hitting it right there in that problem spot. I have my volume down too, so. Deus 2. I really shouldn't be testing the Deus 2 against these machines, but I'm gonna do it, right? It's pretty ugly, right? It's pretty ugly, right? You should probably fast forward so you don't get your feelings hurt. So I'll ground balance it, right? Deep high conductor action. I'll have to go up with my recovery speed because the recovery speed is way too slow, right? 2 reactivity, I'm in deep high conductor. We'll go to 3, right? And I'll discriminate it up a little bit here because there's a lot of iron here, right? It's gonna fall on some of these iron nails here, right? Look at the numbers here. $98, $87, $88. So it's struggling. It's still hitting it right there, but it's not giving me very accurate numbers, right? Still hitting it, right? So I'll just go to, and actually, what I'll do is I'll discriminate, right? I'll discriminate up higher, like to 10. How about that? So it's not falsing on the nails, right? Discriminate to 9.7 right here. See? It's hitting it, smacking it, right? I'm 8 inches, 10 inches, maybe a foot away. About 8 or 10 inches away. Reading at 52, 89, right? And I'll go to I'll go to pitch tones. How about that? Because that's in 2 tones. I really don't prefer 2 tones. Right, smashing it all the way around it, right? Right, smashing it right there. Right. Anyway, I'll go to full tones too. How about that? You guys, you like full tones. This is discriminated. Remember, it's discriminated. So 97, 94, 99, 99, 97, 62, 97, 91, 96, 06, 99, 99, 78, 75, 99, 94, 98, right? Do I need to say any more? It's only a 6-inch deep coin there, but it's only a 6-inch deep coin, so keep this in mind. And I have really hot soil, and there's a lot of iron over there. And this Equinox with a 6-inch coil, watch this. And this coin is just starting to come out, right? I haven't been able to hit it in the last week, so I wonder what's going to happen when I get the 6-inch for the legend, right? Start out in field 1, 0 discrimination. I'll turn the iron on just for you guys can hear the iron, right? I got to turn it up here so you guys can hear because the ambulance and stuff are going by. Turn it all the way up here, right? I'll ground balance it. I'm going to get in trouble if I try to ground balance this machine right now. It hits that good, right? Freaking mosquitoes are coming out, man. I got bit up by mosquitoes yesterday really bad when I was out hunting. Look at it. It's still giving me a lot of negative numbers, but it's still giving me that alerting tone, right? You can hear all that bumping. Right. You can see the negative numbers. I mean, that's why you got to dig the iffies with the Equinox, right? With any machine, you got to dig the iffies. But this is a small coil right here. And that's what I like about this coil. It's one of the best coils ever made, right? For any machine. 6-inch coils are deadly, man. If you can crank the power up on smaller coils and learn how to go deeper with any machine, that's the way to go, man. The bigger coils are just too cumbersome to swing, right? Maybe if you're going for 10 or 12, 14-inch deep targets, this 6-inch coil just will not do it, right? See all the negative numbers? I'm not going by the negative numbers, right? And I can even 6 recovery speed, right? Oh, what an 8. Oh my God. Still getting a hit on it, right? This is multi-frequency 1, or multi-frequency field 1. You gotta dig the negative numbers, right? Now, that's why I never look at the screen. I just dig the numbers, or I dig the tones. So I'll turn the iron off here, right? Let's do it. Look at the numbers now, see? I'm above it. It's still hitting it about 4 inches away, 5 inches away from it, right? Still getting some pretty good tones there, right? Those big coils are way overrated, man. Way overrated. Right, now I'll go to park 1. Right. Iron off, right? It's doing a lot of bumping because it's the iron, right? You know, there's so much iron here. Listen to it. Turn the iron on here. There's so much iron here, right? These small coils can get you wiggle right in between the iron, right? Now I'll drop the recovery speed down here. How about that? And I'll show you my iron bias. It's always at 0, right? I never have my iron bias above that, right? 0. 0 is the way to go, right? Now I'll drop the recovery speed down to 3. I never hunt when 3, right? right? Just won't do it. Right. Sounds like a big target. Just sounds like iron, right? Sounds just like this other iron, right? Got to be up a little bit, right? See how it just went away? Just about went away. All the dragging tones, right? Went away. A little bit shocking. Not for me though. I mean, I know that smaller coils do better in the iron anyway, right? But the Deus really shines. The Deus 2 really shines, man. It's a perfect coil size. I've been talking about that lately, and I've been talking about this for many, many years. Even in my videos, right? It's all about the proper coil size. You know, if you really want to be swinging around a humongous coil all day long, all those shallow targets are a little bit harder to pinpoint. And, you know, why swing a big coil around if most of your targets are near the surface, right? So it's really a coil selection, you know. The small coils can go deep if you can push them hard and learn the machine and push them. You can get a lot of deeper stuff out of the ground. It's surprising what small coils can do and the power of small coils. So, you know, a lot of people ask me which machine do I prefer. I prefer any metal detector. I like swinging any detector that I have. You know, I'm probably gonna be selling the Anfibio here pretty soon because my heaviest machine. So, you know, I probably won't get very much money out of it, but I do have 7 or 8 coils for it, all with extra lower end shafts on them. But I'll be testing the Legend here a lot more, and when that 6-inch coil comes in, I'm gonna start showing tests against other machines, you know, recovery speed tests, separation tests, and depth tests hopefully later on, you know, and I'm gonna compare it against the Equinox, right? Because the tones are very similar, the performance is very similar. You know, the Legend hasn't had an update yet, but you know, soon we will get an update for it. Deus 2, wow, man, wow. But I'll continue to swing this Legend, man. I'm really liking this Legend a lot, man. I can't wait for that 6-inch coil to come in. I'm very, very excited.